Life is waiting for you each day, and you have to prepare for each challenge along the way toward success. It's not simple, but it can be done. Welcome to my Common Sense Motivation episodes. I'm Chris Fantastic Powell. Today's topic is about bleacher people. And we're going to talk about the people who never take the stand at all, but somehow find the energy to complain about everything from the bleachers. Part 1 of 6, The Stand. The moment you start watching and start showing up. Picture a courtroom. Someone is on the witness stand. They raise their right hand. They commit. They say, I'm here. I'm present. I have something to say, and I will say it. Now, think about your life. How many times have you had something to say and said nothing? How many times have you had a dream and kept it quiet? How many times did you know the right move, but stayed in your seat? Taking a stand isn't about being loud. It's about showing up. It's about saying, this matters to me, and I'm willing to put myself out there for it. But here's what people don't tell you about taking a stand. When you do, it's uncomfortable. It's vulnerable. It's not always pretty. You might stumble. You might shake. Your voice might crack, but you're up. You showed up, and that changes everything. Part 2, The Yell. Don't whisper your purpose. The world needs to hear it. Now here's the part that really separates the committed from the comfortable. When you take the stand, you have to be willing to yell from it. And what do I mean? I mean you can't whisper your purpose. You can't mumble your mission. You can't half-step your way to a full life. If you believe in something, say it like you mean it. If you're building something, build it like it matters. If you're living for something, live it out loud. Yelling from the stand doesn't mean being aggressive. It doesn't mean being reckless. It means being committed. It means having conviction. It means standing in your truth with both feet on the ground and saying, this is me, and this is what I'm about. Because here's the truth. Half the people in your life are waiting to see if you're serious. They need to see the yell before they believe in the stand. And more importantly, you need to hear yourself yell. Because when you say it out loud, it becomes real. When you commit to it fully, it starts moving. Part 3, The Bleachers. Comfortable, warm, and going nowhere. Now let's talk about the ones who never take the stand, because I've been in the bleachers too. We all have. But at some point, the bleachers become a crutch. You know these people. Maybe you've been this person yourself. They're the ones who say, nothing ever works out for me, but they've never truly committed to making something work. They say, no one ever supports me, but they've never put anything out to be supported. They say, I could have done that, but they didn't. They grumble about the economy, the system, the circumstances, but they haven't taken one step to change their own life. Now, I want to be fair. Life is hard. The system is not always fair. Circumstances are real, and I'm not dismissing that. But here's what I do know. Complaining from the bleachers have never changed the score in the field. Grumbling from the sidelines have never moved the ball forward. The people who changed things, their lives, their communities, their circumstances, they got up. They stepped up. They took a stand even when their legs were shaking. Part 4, Why People Stay in the Bleachers. The lies we tell ourselves to stay safe. Why so many people stay in the bleachers? Why do so many people never take the stand? And let's be honest about it. 1, fear. The number one reason, fear of failure, fear of being judged, fear of being wrong, fear of standing out. 2, comfort. It's easier to criticize than to create. It's easier to watch than to do. The bleachers are warm, familiar, and safe. 3, comparison. People look at someone else's highlight reel and think, I could never do that, so They never try. And 4, waiting. Waiting for the right time. Waiting for more money. Waiting for more confidence. Waiting until the kids are older. The job is better. The situation is perfect. And let me tell you something about the perfect moment. It does not exist. The stand is always available. It's always open. And the question is, are you going to walk up to it? Part 5, the call to rise. The fire in your chest. Stop wasting it on complaints. I want to speak directly to someone who's listening right now. You have something inside of you that's been waiting. A business idea, a conversation you need to have, a dream you've been too afraid to say out loud, a change you know you need to make. And instead of taking the stand, you've been grumbling, maybe to yourself, maybe to people close to you, maybe on social media. And I'm here to shame you for that. I'm here to tell you that energy, that frustration, that fire that makes you complain, redirect it. That same fire that makes you say this isn't right, use it to build what's right. That same voice that grumbles in private, use it to speak publicly for your purpose. That same passion you put into criticism, put it into creation. You already have the energy. You just haven't aimed it at the right target yet. Part 6, the person who took the stand. The stand has always been yours. It's time to take it. History is full of people who have every reason to stay in the bleachers and chose the stand instead. People who were told you're too young, too old, too poor, too uneducated, too different, too late. Those people had every excuse in the book available to them, but they threw the book away. They didn't have a perfect plan. They didn't have all the resources. They didn't have any guarantee. They just had a decision, and that's all it takes. One decision, one step toward the stand. Because here's what happens when you take the stand. Something shifts. Doors start to open that you couldn't even see before. People start showing up to support you. Opportunities start finding you. And that's not magic. That's the universe responding to commitment. So I'll leave you with this. You have a stand waiting for you, a place where your voice matters, your presence matters, your choices matter. You can stay in the bleachers. No one will force you off. You can grumble and complain from a comfortable distance for the rest of your life. Or you can get up. You can walk to the stand. You can take your place and yell. Yell your purpose. Yell your passion. Yell your commitment to the life you actually want to live. The world doesn't need more critics. The world needs more people on the stand. Are you ready to be one of them? Make it happen. I'm Chris Fantastic Powell. Thank you for listening.
For books, ebooks, or audiobooks, visit chrisfantasticpowell.com or find them on Amazon.